Hi, my name is Elise Raphael Kuljam and I would like to make a business proposal for African asylum seekers in Israel. I currently work as a project manager and fundraiser for two Darfuri grassroots community organizations. There are currently around 55 to 60,000 African asylum seekers in Israel. The majority are between the ages of 15 and 35, and they mainly originate from Sudan and Eritrea. Only 5 to 7% of them are women. A lot of the persons arriving in Israel face all kinds of difficult situations. They especially suffer from trauma, either occurred back home or on the way to Israel, when they go through the Sinai and face often torture, forced imprisonment and sexual exploitation. In Israel, they arrive to a very hostile and political and social environment where they often lack job opportunities, access to educational or like higher education, and access to healthcare. Therefore, the business proposal I'm proposing would include to set up an employment agency for the African asylum seekers, so that they would be able to locate job opportunities that they themselves would not have been able to find or would have been aware of. The agency would not just facilitate with finding employment, but also with training courses to train people to become licensed or unlicensed, plumbers, electricians, air conditioning repairmen, handymen, movers, cleaners, whatever the demand and of course the interest would be. Currently, a lot of the African asylum seekers are already employed in these kind of jobs. The agency would also provide for occupational therapy sessions so that the workers and community members would be able to raise their self-esteem and provide really for their empowerment, using occupation and the training, like to be able to apply their skills and the knowledge that they receive. They would also receive conflict resolution techniques in order to help them better cope with their day-to-day difficulties that they face here in Israel. But also if they would either go abroad or go back home, they would be able to really take all the skills that they've learned here in the training sessions and the occupational therapy sessions and apply them back home. The agency would specifically also target unaccompanied minors, which are a bit of a forgotten minority, who are especially vulnerable to having their rights being abused. Some of them even end up in prostitution. So the agency would help provide these unaccompanied minors with skills to be able to provide themselves for a better future, and also make them aware of their rights with the help of course, Israeli NGOs working in the field and trained professionals. The agency would also work together with women in order to set up a clothing business where the women would be able to use their already the skills they already have in sewing and fabrics and design. This would be in cooperation with Israeli fashion designers, but also the Israeli fashion schools, who already currently have expressed a deep interest in working with the African women in making designs that are inspired from their own cultural backgrounds. This would also allow the women to be able to work in a family and home environment, as they are often not really allowed to leave their houses and enjoy all the freedoms that they're entitled to. This would also, of course, allow them to stay with the children and take care of them. The women would be able to sell their goods on an online store that they can run themselves, or of course in Tel Aviv boutiques for higher end prices. The agency would really be able to protect the community by raising their awareness together with Israeli NGOs and provide them with the skill diversification and opportunities they truly need. I thank you very much, and I wish you all the best. Bye.